shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ride it. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold, and it's rugged. What is up? I'm ready for it. You got to love it like that, yeah. And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like.
Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. On second down, Cook. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Rivers. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? What about the 18-yard line, it looks like? To speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Jackson, option right. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Ken, stop, mama. No.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got him in, complete. And all the way down to the 37. A huge play there for Chicago. 47 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. with a juke. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Fuck you.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
I understand what you're saying.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Oh, I thought you were watching my game.
Justin Watson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
What you doing on that bum ass system? What'd you say, baby?
Now after the
Yeah,
touchdown,
I had
here's
somewhere
Pinheiro
there.
to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Why not?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now Rivers, and this one complete to Smith. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now Cook, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
God damn, it sounded like you had everything for 300.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Yeah.
Here's Rivers. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. On the carry, it's Cook, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
No.
From the gun, Rivers. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Tavecchio puts this one through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
He get most of my offense.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. That's caught. It's Malone. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there. First down.
I think it all came together there. In breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Jackson now to throw again. Open man, there is Malone. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Got that trash out again.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. This time, Jackson will throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's
Tyree Jackson, baby.
For a Bears touchdown. Justin Watson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. As the Bears push further out in front. Extra point up and through. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Trying to get my superstar receiver some reps. Hopefully I can turn him into an X factor, you know?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd and 10, Rivers.
Oh, come on,
Tipped and
Eddie.
intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now. Showing the other team that he's frustrated.
Oh my God.
All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. He'll get this one complete to Davis.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Oh, let go, boy.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Across the 20. Touchdown, Chicago.
Broken collarbone.
A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown as the Bears push further out in front.
Yeah, somebody
they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down. Doesn't matter
how far
they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
What you doing with all that?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, I could at least 1, people.
That answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game.
What the hell y'all put injuries on?
Finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And what it was on 15?
First down, Rivers.
Yeah, bro. If that one, it would have been nice, bro.
Has it, the tight end.
These niggas definitely getting hurt. Way quicker now.
First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Broken collarbone. He shouldn't have got down for at least 9 of them motherfuckers.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rivers in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Hey, box truck. Load it. Seven's a Mike 7. Set the target.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at the turn.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Guess I'll work on my other running back now that Sony has.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown.
Oh, that one you got
touchdown,
Harrison Smith coming down.
Not sure it can be much
the
better
dude
than that.
life.
They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And
coming
right now
down
with
like
that
the
lead,
nigga
that's
on
run the
money or
football.
something,
So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in there.
Oh, he just lurked me, bro.
Intercepted.
Ha, that's crazy.
DJ Swearinger.
I had too many
And
people
his
in that
guys
area,
will take
man.
over at the 30-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw.
We had him, boy.
This is intercepted. My
Let's slide,
goodness.
Dion.
Picked off by
Let's slide,
Dale
Dion.
Buchanan. The 20, 10, and they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. With still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Woo! Not back-to-back pick sixes. Oh my God, they pulled Kyle Fuller all the way out of bounds. This nigga straight
When you're trying to
walking
get points late in the half, I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Oh no!
The
setup was perfect.
Right there
oh, if he click on to make that tackle.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Enormous play. Harrison Smith ain't gonna be able to keep up with young Gabriel. I know these is facts.
Throwing on second and long. Jackson.
Oh my God, triangle right there, bro.
He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
I took myself out of field goal range.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Let's bring it. Hey, switch gears.
From the gun, Jackson. He wants it all for the end zone.
Oh, Lord.
And it's knocked
Put me in the whole
away and
animation with them
incomplete.
dudes.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down.
I would
What
go
an
for
effort
it.
to
I
get
ain't
his
gonna
hand
go
on that
like
one,
that.
knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
So on fourth down on his
About to put
punter,
him on
Pat
his own
O'Donnell to kick
window.
it away.
Got to put him on his own window.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first
Give
one
me that
years
bounce.
away.
Yeah, buddy. Oh, go ahead. Go touch it.
And a great job
that buddy
on
just ran my
special
little
teams
cone
to
over,
down it,
though.
as this will be marked
I
out
ain't gonna hold
inside
you.
the
He ran my
5-yard
little
line.
cone over. Blue. Yes, sir, that
And
boy.
the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely
ahead.
one play,
Ready.
then off
Throw
to
that
the
pitch.
locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
Why do you
They
boys go
certainly will,
crazy?
and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves,
Oh, no
all right,
pitch, no
take the
pitch.
knee, get out of here, regroup.
Oh,
But how
Simmons.
will the head coach and his
Simmons.
staff approach halftime?
Ah, this nigga broke.
Him go. The 30. 20,
Oh, my
10,
God.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that
That's for
done?
me.
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards points here in the first half.
And partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially
What's
to the
wrong,
play
Mama?
caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Man, I'm getting the ball back.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Strip animation. Come on, no matter. This that did it by little finger.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
Oh my God, bro.
And this belongs to the Vikings.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around. And we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And
Go ahead, get it. So
this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Rivers.
Oh my God.
And it's caught in the end zone.
God.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
So broke my corner back off, man.
From 19 yards away. Is there now just an extra point away from
guess
getting
I'm going
back
back to
within
pad
one
and Tyree
score?
stats, man.
The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point.
Come on, God damn.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Here we go, D. Here
He did
now
what?
This
What?
time he'll look to throw. Finds his man. Watson
He
over
did
the
what?
middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Because he had a knife to his head? Hold on, so the dude that had the knife is the one who
short of the
did
marker
the
by
biting?
just a yard, leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Right, 54, right there.
Hold on, is this a real, like, video of somebody being held hostage or something?
Now Jackson.
Oh my God, they made me throw a
Clash of
fucking
bodies here, and
interception,
it's
bro.
intercepted.
Madden is not fucking with me
Xavier
right
Rhodes
now.
with a pick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early
And
or a little
ever
late,
since Sonny
chances are
Michel
there's going to
been
be
hurt,
someone
Madden
there.
is
And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Pulling me.
Following the interception here, Rivers.
Oh my God, Isaiah Simmons. Why you want to be Shaq so bad?
Stephon Diggs is intended.
Why you just won't pick that? This, oh my God.
The frustration is definitely setting in.
And he got aggressive play ball. Yes. Ken, back up from that TV.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Cook. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing Rivers.
Come on, Roquan, take these to the house. Damn. Oh, my God.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Yeah.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Just to be honest, just to be real.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 3rd down, Benjamin. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
He got
they got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire.
Matter of fact, you still in that lead? When you leave?
Check. Lucky. Zero. Check 4.
Right, did you make a grand
First down,
exit?
here's the run with Cook.
And
maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Hey, 79! Hey, Steve 6!
Oh, just like I did, but people still thought that was the reason why.
Rivers now. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
Really?
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Rivers. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
That's what you're supposed
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like the game believed their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him.
No interception. Thank you so much.
Now a throw
Just
to
glad
the
it
end
wasn't a
zone
pick.
on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Holton Hill, the one there to bring him down.
He playing a good game or not.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Here's Jackson operating from the gun. This one caught by Davis. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions.
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
Looking to throw on second down. Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Leonard Floyd able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Yeah, you saw that.
Hey, let's go.
Third and long for Rivers.
Oh my God, bro.
He did on the dive. Nice grab. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
10 niggas here.
180. Black 11. You got nothing. White 85.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. But it'll be second down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
I said my boy.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. They'll throw again. Rivers.
Good route. Good pickup for first down yardage. And that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first. And that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside.
Bro, I missed Diggs completely.
That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
God, bro.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Now a run with Cook. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
One more time, y'all. One more time, y'all. Stand tall. Stand tall in these trenches.
They run it again with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
That's crazy.
And he probably should have stayed in the end zone, as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to beat it.
Bro, oh my God, bro. I'm about to lose this game, bro. I'm about to lose this game. I'm about to lose, bro. Oh my God.
Minnesota. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
Bro.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will not get there.
Bro, this shit not supposed to be close.
And they're
He
unable to
literally
push
did
this lead
nothing.
to a field goal as it'll remain a
He
one-point
did shit.
game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep.
Tony got hurt. Bro, this shit been all the way down here.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation.
Oh, my God. They going to get... Oh, my
God. It was
God.
returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have the short memory to play in the
Harrison
NFL. You
Smith
got to
is
remember what you
also
did wrong
fast.
so you don't
I did
repeat
not
it.
know that.
But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Jackson, options out left. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Oh, my God.
On first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. 4th down, here's Jackson.
Oh, my God.
And that is incomplete. The Bears trying it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
I don't know, bro. Madden did that.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. He's checking. Hey, Rocket. Hey.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Oh, my God, bro. I got beat, bro. This is crazy. I just got beat, bro.
Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Shit pissing me off,
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points over. They've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
Caused all of that.
it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense.
Bro, this is crazy.
So now they've got to come back out and start over and
this is
rebuild that
crazy,
confidence.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
Bro, oh my God. I don't understand.
He's taken down.
How,
what a huge play at this point in the game. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. Now Jackson. He's got Burton here. And they do get this across midfield of the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Throwing now is Jackson.
Bro, oh my God. Come on, man. They serious right now, bro.
Couple extra defensive backs
out
there in the dime,
and
because of that, really
not
many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Watch this shit. If I throw a pick, I know why.
Push him back. Push him back.
Yeah, you already know what I mean.
Right there.
He's back to throw. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And a fair catch signal for and taken successfully.
I cannot press the corners. No press. It's a play for overtime. If I get a turnover, I'm kicking the field goal as soon as I touch the ball.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their
that's crazy.
Called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to hold and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage, spike it and stop the clock, or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. To throw again on 2nd down, Rivers.
Come on. Oh my God. 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 Oh my God.
Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Rivers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
180. Block 11. Hey, Rocket. We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. 7's a Mike. Mike 7. Hey, who? 7. Watch the run.
Rivers to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. To try again after the sack. Rivers looking deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Rivers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's good. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch out. Tie it up. 0. Go. Mike 5. Get ready. Run 80. Wait, 89.
Now the first throw in overtime for Rivers. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Easy.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Rivers. He's going to sling this deep.
Bro, oh my God, bro.
Complete.
Oh my God, bro. This is
How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides back and forth.
Crazy.
Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
Check hot. Shift. Rush in.
They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And then I'm getting hit stick, so he's just holding on.
On 2nd and 12, Rivers.
Bro, get me.
Oh, he took that
I'm done, bro. I'm done. I'm not winning this game, bro. I'm not winning this game, bro. This shit over with. I don't even know what the fuck I'm still playing for, bro. This shit is over with, bro. This shit is over. This shit over. This shit over, bro. This shit over.
All right.
I've been playing this shit for stats, bro.
Left.
1st down, a run with Hyde.
Oh, Lord.
He's got the
Fucking
first down
lost to this
inside the
bum
10,
ass
and he'll
nigga,
get
bro.
into the end zone. Touchdown.